This video is going to be a bit tricky for me because I'm shooting it like 2 or 3 weeks in advance. But if you watch till the end of this video, you'll understand why I'm shooting it so far in advance. Hi dreamers and make-believers, in today's video I am doing my November TBR, and I'm very excited to get into my November TBR because it contains some books that I have been looking forward to reading for a very, very long time. The first book I'm reading this month is This Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. I have heard such good things about this author. I even follow her on some things, but I've never actually read anything that she's written. I've just heard great things about her books, and I've seen some really nice quotes by her. I think one of the quotes that I saw, I don't know which one of her books it's from. It might be from this book, it might be from another one, I'll double check. But I think it was something like, I'd rather die on an adventure than live standing still, or something like that. And I was just like, I need to read V.E. Schwab. I need to read V.E. Schwab. And everyone's talking about her. So finally I'm going to read this. I've had this on my shelf, not too long, but for a few months now. So I'm finally going to read my first V.E. Schwab book, This Savage Song. So besides hearing great things about this book, I was intrigued to read it because it says there's no such thing as safe in a city full of monsters, and it also says how do you decide whether to be a hero or a villain when you can't tell which is which. So it just sounds very complex and one of those blurred lines between good and evil, which I love because nobody is fully bad and nobody is fully good. So I love those blurred lines of where actually, are they so bad? Are they really as good as you think? I like that, and it seems like it definitely has that premise. What I get from the blurb is that it's told from 2 different perspectives, Kate Harker and August Flynn. August Flynn is the monster who can steal souls from humans using a song, which is apparently something his father could do as well. So this sounds very fantastical, just the way I like it. Another book I plan on reading this November is one in a series that I've been dying to get to for such a long time, but it's a thick book, and you know me with thick books, so I was just putting it off, but I'm like, you know what? I want to read this story, so I'm just going to have to suck it up and do my best to try and read this book in my time frame that I set for myself. And that book is Cress, the third in the Lunar Chronicles. It is a Rapunzel retelling. The first one was Cinder, which was a Cinderella retelling, but very unique retelling where she's a cyborg. The second one was Scarlet, which is a Red Riding Hood retelling, but then they all kind of mesh together with the Cinder, and it's amazing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Marissa Mayer combines Cinderella, Scarlet, and Rapunzel in this one. And this one I think so far is the thickest one in the series, and I'm really looking forward to what happens when all 3 of these fairy tales get together and what goes down. Of course, it's the third one, so I won't like spoil it for you and tell you what's going to happen in it, or from what I can guess, because obviously that ruins it. First you have to read Cinder. The third and final book I will be reading this month is a collection of fairy tales written by one of my favorite authors of all time. Can you guess what I am talking about? I am so excited to read this one. I actually got this one quite recently, but I just can't leave it sitting on my shelf any longer. And that is The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. Midnight Tales and Dangerous Magic. I'm so excited to read this. So this is a collection of, I believe, 6 fairy tales that Leigh Bardugo has come up with, based in the familiar world that we know that she's created. There is the Ayama and the Thornwood, the Too Clever Fox, the Witch of Duva, Little Knife, the Soldier Prince, and When Water Sank Fire. They all sound amazing. Some are in Zemini, Ravkan, Jurden, and Kirch. And this book is really just so beautiful to look at on the inside. You see it's got all these great illustrations going through it. It's stunning, and oh my goodness, it's just so nice. I love at the very end we have the map of the Grishaverse, and we have this wonderful illustration. I really love this. So I think this is going to be a very aesthetically pleasing book to read, plus Leigh Bardugo is just so incredibly talented, so I'm sure I'm going to love all of these. And it's just a bunch of little fairy tales, which I'm sure I'm going to like, because it's kind of like Tales of Beedle the Bard, which J.K. Rowling did, which was based in the Wizarding World, and I absolutely love that, so I'm sure I'm going to love all these other fairy tales that Leigh Bardugo has written in her world. And speaking of Tales of Beedle the Bard by the infamous J.K. Rowling, I am not actually here right now. As you sit watching this video, I am actually in America right now, on my way to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I will be filming whilst I'm there, which I am right now when you watch this, and I will do a vlog video filling you in on my whole trip, especially in the Wizarding World. And on that note, please forgive me if my videos are a little bit late or a little bit early, because I'm just going to basically upload them as and when I can. And that is all for today. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye!